How and when the horse was first domesticated, nobody knows. Speculation is making a guess, all right? But there is recent archaeological proof suggesting that bow tie, and this is the people who lived in what is now Kazakhstan, were the first ones to domesticate the horse. All right. Archaeological. What is archaeology? Archaeology is the study of the past society and people by examining the remains of their buildings and tools. Okay? Evidence is proof. Unearth means to dig up and find something. And the earliest culture means a human society, okay, sharing a belief or a way of life or art. All right. They domesticated the horse around 3500 BC. BC means before Christ. Wild horses were living in this area for thousands of years, and they were hunted. Archaeologists guess that the bow tie succeeded in taming and bridling and riding the horses. Manage to means succeed in doing something. Tame means to make a wild animal, not be afraid of humans, okay, and do what they are told to do by humans. Bridle is a set of straps around a horse's head and mouth, so that you can, with which you can control the horse when you ride it. And another thing is that they even bred their horses selectively, okay, to be larger and stronger. Selective means relating to choosing, right? Bred is the past form of breed. What does breed mean? Hold on. Breed. What does that mean? Breed means to keep a certain animals or plants for the purpose of producing more of them, okay? Having a specific quality in a controlled way. Do you understand? So you pick the ones with the features that you want, and you make them breed. Means make them produce their young. Okay, so their young would have the quality that you want them to have. That's breeding. Hold on. And from this domestication, methods for the ways of domesticating horses spread far and wide. All right. Hold on. Did we do this? Okay. So what is this part about? Horses played an important role in migrating. Okay. Without the horses, the movement of the people would have been very limited, and they wouldn't have had those kind of great skills in battle. Okay. How and when the horse was first domesticated, we don't know, but there's a recent archaeological proof suggesting that Botai, who lived in what is now Kazakhstan, were the earliest people to domesticate the horse, alright? And this was around 3500 BC. Wild horses were living in this area and were often hunted for food. Archaeologists guess that at some point the Botai succeeded in taming, bridling, and riding the horse. And what is more is that they even bred their horses selectively to be larger and stronger. And from this beginning, the way for domesticating horses spread far and wide. Okay, migrations. There are many reasons for that. In some cases, like the nomads, they are just a way of life, okay? Nomads are the people who move from one area to another rather than living in one area for a long time. The tribes of the Central Asian steppes were more like modern nomads, okay? Akin to means similar to. Pastoral means relating to the peaceful country atmosphere. You understand? They raised a large groups of animals, which they moved to the regions, to the areas to feed grass. All right. Herd is a large group of animals of one type living together. Livestock is the animals such as cattle or sheep that you keep in a farm, all right? Graze means to feed grass in an area, all right, to an animal. They normally followed a pattern, which was relating to the seasons, according to the seasons, all right? And it was over the grass feeding grounds. Typically means normally, okay? It means that is their characteristic, okay? Routine means to the usual series of actions that you do at a certain time, or the practice of regularly doing something in a fixed order, all right? Associate means to connect things, all right? But some were forced, some were made to do their big movements, okay? Force means to make someone do something, whether they like it or not, all right? Major means more important than others in a situation. Lead to means cause. So reasons for migrations is different, but in case of the nomads, it's just a way of life. The tribes of the Central Asian steppes were more like modern pastoral nomads, all right? Modern country nomads, all right? They raised large groups of animals, which they moved through certain areas to feed grass. They followed a routine pattern. It was according to the seasons over the grass feeding grounds. But sometimes they were forced to do the big movements, okay, which led to mass migrations. Most of the migrations were done because of necessity, the need for things, all right? Because population, the number of people, the pressure by the people at one end of the steppes could make the tribes to move further west because they had to look for food. Necessity is the things that you need, or needing something. Prompt means to make something do something, make someone do something. Tribes battled for resources, and sometimes they were pressured so much that their leaders decided to move, and it caused a domino effect across the steppes. Resource is the things. Resources are the things that you have and you can use to live or to do something, such as coal, oil, land, all right? Thereby means by that. So it means so. So the consequence or the result comes afterwards. Domino effect. What is a domino? Domino is a small rectangular brick, okay, block, all right, and it's marked with two groups of spots in one end. You put the dominoes, all right, make it stand, and then you tilt one, make one fall, and then the others fall. So the domino effect means one event causing another, and which in turn causes another thing to happen, okay, and so on. That's a domino effect. Tribes often moved west. Turks went to Anatolia, parts of the Middle East, Huns and other tribes to Europe, and Mongols attacked both areas. Anatolia, where is this? Anatolia is the historical name of Anatolia is Asia Minor. You understand? And this is the Asian part of Turkey. And this is a peninsula surrounded by the Black Sea, the Aegean Sea, and the Mediterranean Sea. If you look here, Turkey, this side, the European side of Turkey, and this is what? The Asian side. So this part is what? This peninsula is Anatolia. And it consists of a plateau. Plateau is a large area of high and flat land. Alright? And there's a lot of mountains, and there are some salty lakes inside Anatolia. Okay. Assault means to what? Physically attack.